So true. Um, I have one friend who comes from a well-to-do family. He and his sister. Well, his father, once my friend became an adult, my friend wanted to own his own businesses or start a business at that particular time. So he got a loan from his father. His father, said, "I'm gonna give you this money, but we're going to make a contract." My friend, was like, "Sure, no problem." My friend paid his father back every single dime. But his sister would consistently get into situations where she constantly needed money. And his father, meaning my friend's father, would just give it to her. Don't worry about paying it back. Just give it to her. So my friend had a problem with that. He was like, he called his dad to the side. I was like, it's kind of unfair, that here I am doing something responsible with the money that you gave me, although it was a loan and I paid you back. Why are you constantly giving her money and she doesn't have to pay you a dime back? And his father's answer was, "Well, you're responsible. Your sister's not responsible." And, my friend, he was really bugging about that. He was like, how do that make sense? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
I don't blame him.
But the crazy part about that is my friend's father passed away. Now, mind you, I'm telling you, my friend comes from a well-to-do family. And when his father passed, besides the money he had set aside for, my friend's mother, everything went to my friend.
Right.
Everything, like every property, every piece of equipment, every single nickel and dime and penny went to my friend, and his sister got nothing. So my friend asked his mom, like, "Why did dad do that?" And her reply was,
"Because you're responsible."
You're responsible.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, so it was a trip, he was telling me about that. And anyway, he still has, from time to time help his sister out when she would come across, crazy situations where, she needed some financial help. But anyway, so our first talking point is, so how do you choose your friends?
I don't even know. Damn. That's an interesting question. Making the decision to choose who you consider a friend, I guess that depends on a lot, because as we were kids growing up and we were hanging around with people, whatever the case may be, hey, that's my friend. Not even knowing the real definition of a friend. But bringing it up to this point, I would say I choose who I consider a friend based upon the relationship that we had over a considerable amount of time. And that's not to say because I've known somebody for 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years that they're a friend. Because people can fall in and out of friendship. But for me, I guess I would say a friend is someone that no matter what length of time, when we link up, when we communicate, or whatever the case may be, there are very few discrepancies between us. And if there are any discrepancies, we can work them out amongst ourselves. And it's not a situation of, I'm going to find out a week, month, year, or whatever later that this person that I thought was a friend Come to find out this joker was, dogging me behind my back or whatever. So that's how, I would choose a friend.
Cool. I'm about like you. I have friends that I've known for years and years, and I have associates I've known for years, but some of my associates, I don't refer to them as friends. Mm-hmm. How I go about choosing my friends is I go by their actions. The ones who have been down for me have proven it time and time again, simply because of their actions. And it was because they just did it on their own. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like certain situations would come up and they knew or could see, I may have needed something and they didn't ask, they just took care of it. And me, the same for them. I've had friends call me in the middle of the night, saying, I need you here. And I'm there. Thank goodness it was never a situation where, either one of us end up going to jail.
Right.
But, there was some touchy-feely situations, meaning, people could have gotten hurt, but because my friend called me and said, hey, I need you, we were able to, figure the situation out where no one got hurt and no one went to jail.
Right.
But again, all my friends, the ones I've known for years and years, it was always an organic thing. It wasn't like, I met someone and we just automatically talked and there you go, we friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was more like along the lines of we met, started hanging out. It wasn't a question of, oh, okay, are we friends? It just happened. We're friends.
Right. Yeah.
So, and again, I consider all of my friends now brothers and sisters, the ones that I've known for years and years.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, no matter where they're at or what we're doing or where I'm at or what I'm doing, when we get together, it's like we never left each other's side.
Yeah. At my job, it's only a couple of people that I would consider cool like that. Just one in particular. Like when he first started working at the job not too long after I did. And then, after a while we started, rapping at each other and we had a lot of in common. He's from Brooklyn or whatever. Mm-hmm. But, it was like real organic. It is like, we never really like hung out like that. Yeah. But it's like when we was at work, we would talk and it's like we would talk to each other about no matter what. And it's like, as far as I know, he don't put my business out there. I don't put his business out there. And, we can sit there and talk to each other and talk about, whoever else that worked with us or whatever the case may be. And it's like, right. Whatever we talked about was like strictly like right there between us. And it's like, to this day, that's my man 50 grand. It's like, again, but we don't hang out like that. And it's like, right. It's not like we always texting each other or whatever the case may be. But it's like, I ran into him last week when I was at the building, we sat there and rapped for a little bit, caught up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's my man. It's like, he had situations where, he was telling me about whatever. And, I threw, my hand out there for him. He took it and it's like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's people like that are few and far in between. So, I think it's more of a situation where, like you said, it's organic. It's not something where, hey, you're going to be my friend. And if you're going to be my friend, this is it, because that's what we did when we was little. You got to be my friend and you can't be that person's friend. It's like, nah, if we rock like that, if we vibe like that, it's organic. And a lot of that stuff is unspoken. It doesn't have to be put out there like that. And for, anybody, that I consider a friend or close to it, or even if I call them family, it's like it's things that we don't have to say. It's just off the break understood.
Right. Definitely. I definitely have countless of friends just like that, like organic, straight up organic. And I'm still friends with my second best friend,
Mm-hmm.
which was unrelated. My first best friend was my cousin, or is my cousin, David.
Mm-hmm.
But my second best friend is a gentleman named Kenneth.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking sandbox.
Wow.
me and this dude kicked it in the sandbox together. And, I've come up, over the ages, and we are still great friends to this day. We don't talk as much. Unfortunately, he's busy, I'm busy, but we're still friends.
Right. Right. Yeah. I have maybe two people. I mean, I can't even consider them friends. Like I consider them like brother and sister, and it's like, and again, like the first one, like when I first moved here in '95, and we were working at Procter and Gamble warehouse, and you know, I needed a ride or whatever. Me, him, and this other dude, and he was telling us about the situation with the car or whatever, and the other dude hopped up out the car. Damn that, I'm riding. It's like, what up? Let's go. And from that day, we've been friends that long, brothers that long. We probably only had maybe like one or two situations to where we wasn't speaking to each other, but to this day, whatever he need and I got it, he got it. Whatever I need, he got it, I got it. We attend each other's family stuff. His family embraces me, my family embraces him, just like my homegirl that I went on a cruise with, same way. We've been friends since like '97. Her family treats me like family, and my family treats her like family, and it's like it's just organic. It's nothing to it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. So I guess that leads into the next segment, which is lifelong friends.
Yeah.
Again, my second best friend is Kenneth, or Ken. After that, let me see. I had. Sorry, I'm trying to think of my friends in order that I met them in. There was Jelando. Me and him are still friends. He's a college professor now. I had another friend, Robert. His mother was Korean and his father was Italian. I haven't talked to him in years. The last I actually heard, he had actually was going through some things. I ain't gonna put his business out there, but then after that, you.
Yeah, we've been.
Yeah. Yeah, because I moved to Germany after that. I mean, you start rocking after that. Let me see. Then when I moved to my senior year of high school, my friend Gerald, me and him, we're like brothers. I had some more friends, but they all kind of fell by the wayside. Let's see. Then when I went to college, there was my friend Karki, and there was my friend Dunn. And unfortunately, my friend Dunn passed away. Let me see. Oh yeah, and then when I started working at this first place after college, I have a friend named Dennis. Me and him are still cool. Watched his kids grow up. I watched them be born, or after they came home from being born, and now they're all grown and doing their thing. And then I had another friend, Terry. me and Terry was like my big brother. When I started working, he took me under his wing, and we've been brothers ever since.
Okay.
And then I got a couple more friends, but anyway, just lifelong friends, man.
Right. But we're gonna come back talking about friends and decisions that make King and I Life podcast. It's me, Soul Touch the Poet.
Son Soul X.
Again, hey, check us out on YouTube. It's gonna be the corresponding video, and like, subscribe, share, comment, hit that bell notification. If you listen to the audio, whatever podcast platform that you are on, fill out the survey that goes along with the episode. Much appreciated. So Lex, you got anything closing before we switch up?
Nope, not at this time.
All right, we'll be back.